Hello friends, welcome to my channel on Advanced Excel. Today's we are going to see the most fascinating example on index and match. Okay, it's a must watch video, and in this video we can see how we can do index and match in kind of a conditional index and match, to be very frank, and without using if. Okay, so let's see how. This is my database of say sales of various brands, attire brands, and these are the sales, and what we want is top 3 brands and their sales values. Okay, so top 3 brands names over here and their sales. Now there are two approaches, and we'll see how both these approaches in a different way. Okay, in first approach, first we'll figure out these names and then we will figure out the sales, and in the second approach, first we'll figure out the sales and then their corresponding brand names. Okay, so let's do with the start with the first approach. Now I want first top 3 brands. Okay, so obviously I'm going to start with large, but in this case I am going to use large not in its very simple way, but we are going to use it with array facility or array operations. Now those of you who do not have seen my videos on index and match and array formulas, then I am giving link of those two videos in the description box. Okay, so right now I am selecting this 3 cells and I am going to start with is equal to large. Now this is my array. Okay, I am not freezing it, and comma. Now the k, that is whether we want the first large or a second large or a third large. Using array, I am going to open this curly brackets, and in curly brackets I am giving 1 semicolon 2 semicolon 3. On my video on array I have said that whenever you want the result of the formula to be spilled across rows, then you have to use a semicolon, and when you want the result of your formula to spill across columns, then you have to use comma. Okay, so in this case we want that result to be spilled across rows, so I have used semicolon, and I will complete the parenthesis right now, and I am pressing Ctrl Shift Enter. Now friends, remember a formula becomes an array formula when your formula is fetching more than one result. So in this case my formula is going to fetch 3 results, so it's an array formula. Or it becomes array formula when you are comparing one with many or many with one. So right now Ctrl Shift and Enter. So these are, let me just press Alt Shift 4 to prefix dollar sign or a currency symbol, and here it is. So these are the top 3 sales of top 3 brands, but here in this column we do not want sales, we want their respective names of those brands. Okay, so I am keeping all these 3 cells selected because we are still working as an array formula, and I am going to press F2, and now we'll determine using match the relative position of these 3 amounts, which are my largest cells in this particular array. So I am using match now. Here is what the match function does. It returns the relative position of an item in an array. Okay, so match, I am going to use tab here. Now lookup value is given by large, so I am coming to the end of this function, comma, my lookup array is this, no need to freeze as such, and my match type is 0. Okay, and Ctrl Shift and Enter, because still we are doing with arrays only. So Ctrl Shift Enter. So here it is. So my first largest sales, I think it is Adidas. It is 98,540. It is at position number 8 in this array. The second largest, that is 78,000, is at position number 1, and the last, that is the third largest, is at position number 10. And now given these positions and integrating this match and large with index, we will find out the corresponding brand name. So I am hitting F2 again. I have kept all these 3 cells selected. Okay, so is equal to index, tab. Now for index, my array is this. Okay, that is list of my brand names, comma. Now in my video on index and match, I have said that whenever you are using index and match together, you have to ensure that your array for the purpose of index and match, they have to be of the same dimensions or sizes. They cannot be of different dimensions. If they are of different dimensions, your result will be wrong. So I have selected this particular range for let me just select it one more time. Okay, so this is my array for the purpose of index. Then my row number is fetched by this column and large combination, and it's an array function. And so far as column number is concerned, now when in index and match, your index has got only one column, either you can simply keep that column argument blank, or you can give one, and I can show this to you. I am simply completing parenthesis over here and Control Shift and enter. Okay, here it is. Okay, so what we have done is, we have used large function here with array operations to determine the top 3 cells. Then we have used the same large inside match to determine the position of those top 3 sales figures, and then we have prefix index with that match and large to get their corresponding brand names. So this is how you can have the brand names for the respective top cells. And for sales, I am simply going to use VLOOKUP, because all these brands are a unique record, so we can safely use the VLOOKUP here. No issue with that. My lookup value is this, comma. My table array is this, which I will freeze because we will be copying it down. My column index number is 2, and we want exact match, and Control Enter, Control C. Here it is. Okay. So this is how you can have a top 3 brands and their sales. And the best part about this particular approach is, suppose in case this Fila sales, assume that this sales database is a cumulative one, and say after a week you found that Fila sales has gone up, so they are say 80,000. Here it is. Immediately this list or this dashboard gets updated, because we have used large and match inside index. So what we have in turn done is, we have aligned these brands with their sales, and that is why these names are also getting updated instantly. And here the VLOOKUP is doing its job very simply, because all these records are unique. Okay, so this is the first best approach which I found. The second approach is, again I'll select these cells, and now we are going other way around. First we'll find out sales, and then we'll do index and match with those sales amount. So is equal to large sorry, my array for the purpose of large is my sales column, and same into curly brackets 1 semicolon 2 semicolon 3. I'll complete that curly brackets, I'll complete parenthesis for large, and Control Shift and enter. So here it is. I am pressing Control Shift and 4 to prefix a currency sign, so it's a shortcut, a tip for you. And I'll reduce the decimals, and for their respective brand names, I'll say index tab. For index, my array is this, that is list of my brand names. Then for row, I am using match tab. My lookup value, now it's not visible, but it's there in G10, comma. My lookup array is this, isn't it? Now I am just freezing it, okay, because in this particular index and match we are not doing any array function. So I'll freeze this so that we can copy it down without any issue. Okay, then comma, and we want exact match. So row argument is over, and for column argument, let me just give 1, because in index I have selected only one column, and Control Enter. Here it is, enter. Okay, so with both these approaches you can have your result. The slightly easy approach is this second one, And the first approach is a little difficult because we are using all this index, match and large along with array facility inside one formula. Okay, so either way you can go, but if you are new to this index and match, go for this second approach, which is a simpler one. And the moment this cumulative sales change, say Reebok, now Reebok has done a sale of $1,02,000, then automatically that Reebok is coming on the top, then Adidas, and then Fila. So both these approaches are giving you the same result. And in this second sheet I am giving the text of these two approaches. So friends, brings me to the end of this video. If you have liked this video, do give me a thumbs up. Now in this description box I am giving 3 links. First 2 links are to my videos on array and index and match, and third link is to download this Excel file for you to practice upon. So friends, thanks very much, thank you very much for all your support and views and likes. Do leave a comment if you know any other way out of achieving the same result. Take care, stay safe, and goodbye. Thanks.